Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Let's continue here now. Proudly South Africa held its second annual Wine Expo this week with the theme Access to Markets. The aim of the expo was to introduce wine buyers and sellers in order to help those entering the industry to grow. The exhibitors showcased their wines to owners of hotels, restaurants, golf clubs, country clubs and retailers to incentivize them to buy locally produced wine to minimize imported wine.
The theme for this year's expo was access to markets, with many winemakers finding it difficult to have their products reaching store shelves.
The challenges that we have is to go to the market, which is very difficult because we are still a new brand and we have not been taken seriously, and it's not easy to list our brand. And the challenges that we are facing is to really go and export our wines.
It's not easy to really convince people to start looking at this and saying, we want to enjoy the wine and we want to buy. So the market, it has been a bit of a challenge.
But having access to markets means more than your product reaching retailers. There are some areas like taverns and shisanyamas where there is a demand for wine, but producers are not able to access these spaces.
We understand these challenges, especially given that the real estate of a tavern is not somewhere where people can go and want to buy a bottle of wine. And in that regard, we've partnered with an organization called Image Pivot, which deals with improving tavern setup, tavern real estate. So in the next few months, we'll embark on a campaign where we develop these taverns, we give them the right look and feel so that when people are sitting there, they'll feel comfortable enough to actually even invest in products that are of high quality, that are premium. But currently as it stands, the tavern setup does not allow for premium products to be sold there, and we're changing that.
Proudly SA says it is imperative to buy locally in order for the industry to grow and in return create direct and indirect jobs in the economy.
We need to recapture some of that share of the market that has been lost to imports, including of wines. We are known to be the 8th largest producer of wines all over the world. We are known to be producing at least 50% of what is produced on the African continent by way of wines in South Africa. And so, there isn't much room for imported wines to still come in. And we're not saying they should not come in, but we're saying as a consumer, when you make that purchasing decision, choose the one that is made in South Africa, because that is the one that is ultimately going to benefit the economy of the country.
With over 1,000 winemakers in South Africa, Proudly SA says the wine industry plays a vital role in creating jobs, tourism and sustainability initiatives. Mpumelelo Maphalala, SABC News,